Hello, hello, hello. I'm here. Hello, hello, hello. Is anybody awake? Come on over. Come on. I'm waiting. Vita, good. Okay. Boo. Okay. All right. I'm gonna post it and I'm gonna share. Let's see. Invite. I'm gonna copy it and put it on there. Willa, come on in here. I gotta have somebody to talk to. Is anybody coming in here? Whoops. Um, I need you to come out and pop out and come in here and help me clean my bedroom. Is what I need you to do. That's what I need. Vita, you want to come in here too? Hey, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I had to go to StreamYard. I've got 7 bracelets. Trisha, I don't know if you were here or not. I was going to have for $7. Here she is. Here she is.
Hello,
okay.
dear.
There you are.
Yep.
Come on out. Come on out over here. Come in here and help me clean my bedroom. That's what I want you to do.
Ain't quite got that capability yet.
Well, heck, unless they don't. I don't know why. They ought to have it, shouldn't they?
They
Well,
should.
you can pop on out. They should, that's for sure. I'm still on YouTube. I think I didn't change it. Anyway, yeah. If anybody sees this and they want these 7,
yeah, I'll type it back in the chat here.
Yeah, it's $5, right? Isn't that what I said?
You said 5, then you said 7, and then you're going back to 5.
No,
so it's whichever.
I've got 7 bracelets for $5.
So 7 bracelets for 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is the clapper, and it's real pretty. It's in good shape, and I showed that one. And then I've got 2 silver tone ones that's in good shape. I put them there. And this one is the shell. It's probably a anklet.
Yeah, that's just shell chip.
Shell chip. This one might have pearls in it. I'm not sure. I'm gonna keep them all in that bag, and if anybody wants them, it's got.
Vita says, "Let me hop in the car, and I'll come help you."
Who?
Vita.
Well, I wish somebody would. Yeah, I gotta just get stuff together, and see. Then I can just sell it. Like I can just try to sell it on, even on his channel. Fluffy, where'd he go? He didn't follow me, did he?
Oh, he'll get here.
This one here, it's got pearls and.
Yeah, I seen some shell lip on that too.
Yeah, and then this little brown one. But anyway.
Yeah, that looked like it had at least some glass beads in it.
Yeah, it could have. I'm not gonna bite them to find out. I don't know. But
well,
anyway,
if they're cold to the touch, they're glass. If they're room temp to the touch, they're plastic.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm in Virginia. Where are you? I'm in Virginia, Vita. Where are you at? You can get here maybe tomorrow. Is anybody near the storm?
Nope, I'm in Kansas. We don't got storms till Sunday. And that's probably where that one storm looks like it's going to cross the Gulf, or at least it did the other day.
Do
Huh?
you get do you get a lot of tornadoes or
Oh
stuff
yeah.
there?
Oh yeah. I
Oh,
live in
okay.
Tornado Alley.
Yeah. So, are you near the storm, Vita? You're in Texas because the storm's coming that way. Are you near that, or are you away from that?
Basically, are you coastal or inland? I'm gonna mute for a second. I don't figure you want to hear me blow my nose.
I don't care. I know. I know we'll get probably wind and rain. Probably.
Basically, if a storm hits Texas, Gulf in the Gulf, it comes straight up to us. But if it hits on the outside of Florida, we don't get it because the Great Smokies block it. It don't cross the mountain.
Oh, it don't.
Nope. Nope, they don't go over the mountain.
Now I don't. It still says live, but I'm not live. Well, I know we're in the valley because we're in Shenandoah Valley, and then Fort Worth. I think my father was in Fort Worth, Texas, when he was in the army. I'm not sure. It says I'm live, and I'm not live. I thought I cut it off. Maybe I didn't. I don't know how to do that either.
There might be like one person lingering in it or something that's holding it open.
Could be.
Jen
Yeah.
BRB, maybe she's still there.
Jennifer. Yeah, Jennifer.
Yeah. Once she leaves, then you'll be able to shut it.
Okay.
At least as far as I know, I've never actually done one, so
Yeah. I'll go to mine here.
just my understanding of what I've picked up from people along the way. That's one of those shop talk things that come up in chats a lot.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why now I shouldn't be echoing. Turn my volume off. Um, I want live chat. Oh,
But
he
no,
did. Richmond. I'm 100 miles from Richmond. Uh, on the other side of Charlottesville. So you know where I'm at. Let's see. There's Richmond, then Charlottesville, and then I'm like 35 miles from Charlottesville. I'm in between Richmond and Louisville. See, I think I don't know when that thing's still doing that.
I've lived in this town all but 2 years of my life.
Have you?
Yeah.
Well, I've been in Augusta County all my life. I didn't live far from where I live now when I grew up.
Me neither, just a few blocks. And I moved here when Mom died and we lost the house. And Sis and I had to buy this place.
Oh,
But I'm like a minute and a half from
yeah,
the street I grew up on. But the house ain't there anymore. It's a field. It was demolished. They bought it for the land.
yeah.
But I got to pick it before they tore it down.
Well,
So
yeah,
I took the chain link fence that's currently in my front yard from there and a whole lot of lumber and storm windows, storm doors
yeah,
that I can use here.
yeah.
Anything that I could get that would be
hmm
useful here and save me some money.
Well, that's good. Yeah, I don't blame you. Well, Vita, why did you move all over the USA? I mean, were you your job or his job or
Military, maybe.
military? I know there's a lot of military people on here.
My mom moved all over, but she was actually born here. Same doc that delivered me.
Oh, really?
But Grandpa, all these big bridges and dams and stuff that was being built during the Hoover administration,
Uh-huh.
he was one of the dudes that traveled around to all those places and did all that throughout his life.
Okay.
And the kids and everybody went with him.
MRI tech. MRI tech.
So basically, he had a rig with a portable MRI in it.
Okay. Well, that's good. That's like traveling nurses that go from place to place. They
Yeah.
have a good life too if they're not married, you know. And I need to move some way to get back over here. Um, they travel from city to city. You know, you get to do different things. Well, that's good. He just followed the rig.
Yeah. He followed that
Yeah,
portal unit.
yeah.
Wherever it stopped, he ran it. It'd
Yeah. Hmm.
be good money, but it'd be a lot of
Yeah.
road work.
A lot of road work.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Hey, Manji.
Hi, Manji. Oh, I'm sorry.
That happens.
Manji.
I never knew any of my grands, just stories that was told to me. They'd all passed before I was born.
Your grandparents?
Yeah, every one of them. Supposedly,
Grand
one of the males, one of the grandpas, held me when I was newborn and then died like a week later or something.
a year ago. I'm sorry, Vita.
Yeah, that's rough. My condolences.
Yeah. I guess it's hard being by yourself after being married.
Yeah, it
I
was for
wonder.
mom,
Yeah.
but she made it 11 years past dad.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. Manji, I've got a, some bangles and bracelets, a bag for $7.
No, 7 bangles, $5.
Right. Yeah, Willis will take care of me. Seven seven bangles for $5. And that's like
Yeah, they're nice ones.
these are cute. Yeah, pearls and they've
Make
got
put, make me small, honey. Make you big.
I don't know. Okay, how do I make you small?
There you go.
Is that like are you all right like that?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. These are oh my goodness, your sister died 1 month before him.
Good
I'm
gracious.
sorry.
Double
These
whammy.
these like pearls and chips and all kinds of stuff on this one. This one's real pretty.
That might be calcite.
I don't know what
The
it
the
is.
translucent to transparent stones. That
Yeah.
could be calcite chip.
Uh-huh. Yeah. It's some I don't know.
It's pretty.
It is pretty.
Very earthy, beachy.
Mhm. And this one is some type of chips.
Yeah, that shell chip.
And it's probably would be like an anklet.
Yeah.
And then I have this clapper, and it's pretty. It's got pretty color.
Chevron enameling.
Uh-huh. And this one here has rhinestone. This is probably a vintage one. And these
No, that's modern.
modern, okay.
Yeah.
And then it has 4 on the back.
Yeah.
I bet it was a rough year, Lulu. I mean,
Vita.
Vita. And then I have 2 that are
The metal stretchies.
metal stretchies, and then I have one little one I stuck in here.
That one lighter silver one.
Yeah.
If you look at the links, they look like a pair of lips. You could do all kinds of crafty things with that.
Mm-hmm.
Valentine or something.
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
Looks like a pair of lips.
Girl, you got an eye on you, don't you?
Yeah.
It does look like lips. Look at that.
Yeah, they do. It looks like a pair of lips.
Yep,
Looks
you
like
could do
a row of
that.
pucker ups.
They do.
Yeah. You
See,
could take the stretchy out and stitch that onto a Valentine bow or bouquet, or run ribbon through it, or,
Yeah.
get all artsy fartsy with them.
Yeah, you could. They are cute. Oh, you're trying to buy a home? Yeah.
Well, prayers, girl, that you find just the right one at the best price.
Hmm. Where? Oh, so you're in Texas now. Yeah. Well, hopefully you'll find something. I have some potato pearls or whatever, freshwater pearls.
Yeah, those are more of the free-form pearls. They're not really potatoes. Looks like there
Okay.
might be a couple of potatoes mixed in there, but they're more organic,
Organic.
which makes them kind of cool.
I think they're cute. Oh yeah, you have yeah. I know you don't know until they're gone.
Yeah, she's wanting to move closer to her
Your
one
only
sister that she still has.
okay.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Might not be able to stand to live together, but living close, maybe on the same block, where y'all can, stay connected and everything, and
Yeah. See each
but
other
yet
and
not so close that you drive each other mad.
sisters, I tell you. I have one younger. She's 13 years younger than I am. Oh, I'm sorry. Who's got migraines?
Manji.
Oh no, Lulu.
Yeah, Lulu too, because she said two. You have
Yeah.
migraines too. So they're both migraine sufferers.
Mm.
I used to have them until I got my gallbladder out.
I don't
Once
know.
that was removed, I'll get a mild
Really?
headache, but I haven't had a migraine since. And that's been a decade now.
Okay. Thank God I don't have migraines. I had headaches when I smoked cigarettes, and when I quit smoking, I didn't have headaches anymore.
Yeah.
But now the humidity has gone up here, and I had a headache yesterday, and then just a little bit ago, I had to take a sinus headache pill. And then my dogs, I've got Boston Terriers, they'll get to coughing. So I have to give them Benadryl.
Yeah.
Or,
Her mom had a Chihuahua that we had to give Benadryl. She had
yeah,
allergies and
yeah. She, the one I knew had allergies because I've got three.
yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Vita. You lost your job over a headache. But one day, my son called me and said, something's wrong. Because, the dog was being still. 'Cause normally, I mean, she's so hyper. And so I took her to the hospital, and she had her throat and stuff was swollen from having allergies. And so now, if I hear one cough, they're going to get Benadryl.
Yeah.
One cough. So she's laying over here on the floor now, and I heard her a while ago. So I'm going to give her some Benadryl in a little bit.
Yeah. You need to break away and give it to her. Go for it. You don't want her suffering.
No. Well, I gave it to him the other night. I gave it to all of them. My husband told me I was overdosing my dogs. I said, no, I know what they need. I know what they need.
Yeah, I mean, they can have it a couple, 3 times a day. It ain't going to hurt them.
Well, normally I just give it to them one time a day, but your cat sneezes. Yeah. Well, I didn't know I didn't know what the cough was, but they would, it's like they get something that's like, ugh, ugh. So,
Yeah.
it's their coughing.
It's just sinus drainage.
Yeah. So I've got
And then the coughing causes the throat to swell, which can cause the sinus cannulas to swell. And on smush face dogs like that,
I know
that substantially reduces their oxygen.
Yeah, she could have died on me.
Yeah. But it's good you went and got her checked, because probably the first thing they checked was her heart. Because
Well,
usually
yeah,
in dogs, a cough can be
yeah,
enlarged heart, murmur type stuff.
yeah. And all they did was, I think they poked her with Benadryl and that other cortisone, but it cost me a hind leg. So I'm
Oh,
just
yeah.
gonna. So now, but see, she never did it before. Well, I need to just bring you on up here. I'm not gonna sell no jewelry.
Seems like we got into more of a yak fest than an auction.
I know, that's okay.
If y'all want jewelry, speak up and we'll make it happen.
Oh no, it's fine. Yeah, you can give them Benadryl. I don't know why you're not coming up. I'll have to put
Oh,
you
I've
up.
got my screen off. I was smoking. I didn't want to be smoking on your
Okay.
channel.
Yeah, you can give your pet a Benadryl. It's not gonna hurt them because the doctor told me that's what they told me to give them. And you can go to the pet side and they have allergy and stuff. Well, it's the same thing as Benadryl, but it costs a whole lot more.
Yeah.
So I just keep Benadryl. You can give them the liquid if you want to.
Yeah, it's just whichever they'll take better.
Yeah,
Mine always did better with a pill wrapped in a
yeah.
little ball of soft food.
Usually I'll give it the pill and cheese or something.
Yeah. Well, if you have to
But
do it multiple times a day, the cheese can give them the squirts, so you don't want to overdo on that. But
yeah, I don't do them a whole lot. Yeah, but just if it's the liquid, because I know it's hard to give a cat medicine to stick it down their throat.
no, it ain't.
I've poured a little bit of liquid on the bread or something, or just put it in their food a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to give them a whole lot of liquid because it's liquid, but it's child Benadryl anyway. That's the only liquid you can get is like child dosage. And sometimes
You just want to look at your milligrams and then the weight of your dog and all that.
Yeah,
your vet can help you to know what milligram ratio for your dog weight, and then you can adjust accordingly.
I mean, they might sleep a little bit, but it'll help them.
Yeah.
There's one blue earring. I don't see the other one.
Sorry, my eyes are giving me fits tonight.
I know. See, that comes from allergy too.
No, this is iritis.
Oh, okay.
My eyes will get agitated, and then all of a sudden the lens will stick, or the iris will stick to the lens.
Oh my.
And I have to treat it as fast as possible, or it can become permanently stuck, which distorts your vision. I have one small, little teeny tiny stick on this eye.
Okay.
From the first episode, didn't know what it was, went to my eye doctor. They were getting reassessed with my medical insurance. They wouldn't see me, referred me to the other doctor, and it took 3 more days to get there.
Mm-hmm.
And, when I finally got there, he was like, "Why didn't you get in here sooner?" And I'm like, "This is what happened.
Oh, I know.
And this is why."
I know, that's how it is.
I mean, I even stated that it was a bit of an emergent situation because I did not know what was going on. And they just blew me off.
Mm-hmm.
3 or 4 days down the road, then I finally get in. Then they won't see me. Another 3 days. So it was a good week. And I ended up with a permanent stick. So, but anytime it flares up now, he has me keep the stuff here. And then if that don't clear it up in a day or two, call him and he'll get me right in.
Yeah.
He's even, if he was just there on a weekend doing some paperwork or something, he'll call and say, "I'm going to be into the office in the next hour or so. If you can get here, we'll get you looked at." When he's just there on the weekend doing paperwork.
Well, that's good, yeah. It's good to get a doctor like that.
Specialist / surgeon, so.
Yeah.
He does, like cataract and laser and.
Yeah.
I don't know what all. He's a full specialist surgeon for the front half of the eye.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever that is. Apparently they have specialists that do the front half of the eyeball and specialists that do the back half of the eyeball. It's just an eyeball, people. How many specialists do you need for one eyeball?
Yeah.
But that's part of the reason too why I was keeping my screen black, because I'm blinking and rolling my eyes and all this because they're driving me nuts. And
Oh, that's okay.
well, people get wiggy about eyes. If it bugs anybody, let me know.
Yeah. Do
I'll
you
black
have
screen.
Vita? Do you have vision loss? Well, do you have vision loss?
I do.
You do.
It's not super severe, but I also
Mm-hmm.
have stigmatism, nystagmus, and then this iritis, which is chronic. And but I don't have diabetic retinopathy.
Well, that's good.
Considering I've been a diabetic for over a decade, I'm thankful for that, considering my eyes are very problematic.
Mm.
But
Wow. Well, it's I it's like I don't. Sometimes I think I don't have anything to complain about because there's always somebody worse off than I am.
well, the eye thing is manageable.
Yeah.
I've got other health issues that are far more complicated. In
Yeah, I
fact,
know.
I was just a couple of weeks ago approved for long-term care. Literally
Okay.
finished final assessment to determine everything that I'm going to qualify for within that realm today, this afternoon. In fact, I've
Okay.
got pictures to take tomorrow of the areas in the house that are going to need mobility modification.
Okay.
And so I can send those in. They're going to remodel my bathroom and do an adjustable bed, whatever else I need in the bedroom.
Okay.
Probably lift chair here in the living room.
Really?
They're going to put a ramp on my deck, rebuild the deck if it needs it, which does need some repair.
Do you need that already?
It's very, very difficult for me to climb stairs.
Okay.
So a ramp now, and
Yeah.
then
It's
I
better
am
for
looking at a
you.
wheelchair at any point. My back could go another step south. As it is, I get symptomatic as I'm coming due for an injection,
Mm-hmm.
and my leg will go dead, a hand will go dead. I'll get
Wow.
sharp pains, tingles, and it's that disc that's protruding in the spine that
Yeah.
affects stuff,
All that stuff.
which
Yeah.
increases fall risk.
Yeah.
So they want to put rails in, and
Yeah.
um, I don't have a shower that I can put a shower chair in. I have one of those little square tube showers that if I bend over to
Yeah.
pick up a bar of soap, my butt pops the door open.
Mm.
So they're going to change all that.
Well, that's
And
good. That's good.
plus home delivered meals. She said I could qualify for the 2 meal a day. I said, let's start with the one, see how it
Mm-hmm.
plays. If I need to go to, I will.
Well, that's good,
Um,
Willow.
plus, it increases prescription coverage. Um, I can have home health and housekeeping.
Mm-hmm.
We're waiting on those because of COVID.
Yeah.
But I'm getting yard work, so they'll mow the grass, weed eat, all that, and then in the winter shovel snow.
Good.
Also pest control.
Yeah.
They'll come and spray for bugs.
Yeah.
Um, I don't remember what all else. There was a bunch of stuff.
Hmm.
We're starting with the medical and working our way out,
Yeah. Well, that's
but
good.
expediting it. I actually
Mm-hmm.
filed in February. I wasn't approved until a couple of weeks ago. I called to check to find out what the deal was. Now that we're close to being reopened, we
Well,
backpedaled a little bit.
that's good for 6 months, though. It could have been longer, or that
Could
you
have been
could have
30
been.
to 45 days. But day
Yeah.
47, day 45 fell on the weekend. I was going to call
Mm-hmm.
that Monday, which was day 47. That's when we
Yeah.
locked down because of COVID.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm disabled. I have been since 2006.
Yeah.
So yeah, Vita.
So you're legally blind in one eye, Vito?
Yep, in her right eye.
Mm-hmm.
I still have vision, but
I imagine that
this
would be hard to try to go. I mean, to try to,
you adapt.
see with just one eye.
Yeah, you adapt.
Mm-hmm.
Just like my mom, she was born legally deaf.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
But I got a whole lot of health stuff going on, and I need shoulder joints replaced, a knee replaced, an elbow replaced,
Mm.
um, spine fusion.
Bless your
Can't,
heart. You just broke up all over, aren't you?
yeah, and I can't have any of it done.
I
I'm not
know.
a candidate for any type of surgery that they have to put foreign bodies in my body because
Mm-hmm.
my body will reject it to the point of physically attacking it
Wow.
to
Hey,
destroy it.
CC,
Hey,
how you
CC.
doing? We're just chatting now.
Yeah, we were going to auction, but it kind of
Yeah,
morphed.
ain't nobody go buy nothing tonight. That's all right. I'll do it later. I got people in here one night, but yeah, if I can get on other people's channels, then I can get rid of some of the stuff. I just need to quit buying. I've got a box in there that I bought from. I can't think of her name. Oh heck,
Thank you, CC.
Row. What's her name?
Roberta?
Roberta. Yeah, I got a box in there that I bought when they were having an auction. They were doing a for Deb. They were doing that fundraiser for Deb, and I bought a box of jewelry from her.
Yeah.
I bought it. It was high, $1, and I have to go do an unboxing, and I can't wait to do it. But I want to do it live. Then maybe I can get rid of some of it.
Yeah.
I know you do. I know. Angie prays for every one of us. I hear her. She calls Willa's name, and I have all y'all for something or another. I'm up working on this now, so they will be straightened up for Angie tomorrow. Watching the hurricane too. I am 150 miles from New Orleans. Well, honey, it's coming your way. You better get out of there.
Or get your doohickeys up on your windows and batten down the
Yeah,
hatches.
yeah.
See, I'm used to tornadoes. You don't have time for all that. You just jump in the bathtub and throw a mattress over your head.
Yeah.
Hey,
Well,
I've been through 4 of them.
yeah, we've had tornadoes come through here. Because that's what I'm saying. My husband, I used to work third shift, and I guess that's why it don't bother me. I know I'm gonna do it. I know I'm gonna do it. I don't know when I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it. I might do it in the evening. I don't know. I don't know. It's sitting in there. I can't wait. I can't wait. I've looked. I think I pulled out one ring and put it on my finger, and that's all.
Girlfriend, make me small. Go get the box. Have at it.
No, I'm not doing it now. I'm not gonna do it now. I'm gonna do it.
So
It's
you're going to
too
torture
early.
us too. Well,
Huh?
shame on you.
What?
Since you're going to torture us too. Shame on you.
No, yeah. Well, I mean, I know. I'm just not gonna do it tonight. I'll do it tomorrow. I might do it. No, I don't know. I got a dentist appointment. I'm probably do it Friday evening. Ain't nobody doing much on Fridays. Tornadoes
Not
are
me. I
after
don't have a
that.
life.
Well, I don't either, but you got a life. You're living, girl. Um, a tornado hit here one
Do
time.
you hear that?
What's that?
That's my cat.
What's it doing?
She's in there talking to the faucet in the kitchen.
She wants water.
She's got water. She just talks to it before she uses it.
Oh,
She's 19 years old. She's my hospice
Oh,
kitty.
I know. I've got one that's old, and I can't keep him in the house in the summertime. I had a bird peck its eye out. One of them blue jays. They're mean.
Yeah.
So he's blind in one eye, and I think he might be blind in the other eye because he'll come in the house and he'll meow and meow, and you have to make sure you when you have to go over to the bowl and make noise so he'll know that that's where the food is.
Yeah.
But that cat, you'll go out and you find him laying anywhere. He'll go out in the garden and get out there and lay in the garden. He'll lay out in the middle of the in the yard, just curl up and just lay out in the middle of anything. And that's why the bird got him. So this winter, I wouldn't let him go out, and I really don't want him out now. I felt him the other day, and he's nothing but skin and bones. And he's probably
He's struggling.
He's 16 years old.
Yeah.
And he don't have no more lives left, I don't think.
No. We lost our Charm, our little tuxedo kitty, not quite 3 weeks ago now. So she had liver cancer. We've lost.
Hurricanes are on land. I know, man. I ought to watch the news.
No, we've lost 4 cats and a dog in just a little over a year.
My family.
All old age.
Pasadena, Houston, and San Antonio. Okay. Well, you know, that's why I built I don't know how many foot fence around my backyard, because every dog I had would get killed on the road. So I finally, I had a man come in and build me a fence.
Yeah.
And around the back house, and it's enough that they won't go nowhere, because
well, we had fence in our backyard here.
They're family. I mean, you know.
But we didn't have up front. We had cats coming up on the deck, peeing on the door, spraying it, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, just stray cats in the park.
Oh, yeah.
So I put the fence up because I knew that would be another obstacle and deter them a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
And anytime any of them was out there, I'd go out and spray them down with a water bottle, send them on their merry little way.
Yeah, I know.
But we had one out here just the other night on the deck with a girl doing the dirty.
You know,
they got that.
Yeah, well, you know.
We just had kittens go out from under the trailer. I got a little hole, and they figured out how to get in it.
You know, if you don't catch them and get them spayed and bring them back, you have cats everywhere.
I have called all over to see about a program for that, and there's nothing here.
Really?
There's nothing here, and I can't afford to have.
Oh, I know.
You know, live trap and spay, 20 or 30 cats in this park. It's a trailer park.
Yeah. I got 2.
We've adopted 2 from out on the street. Our 2 youngest came from there, but we can't do them all.
I've got a son that was down at my son's house. He has a wild cat, but they fed it, and my granddaughter said it was her cat, so they keep feeding it. So I don't know. One Thanksgiving they were up here, and he said, "There's a Siamese kitten down there. If you want it, you need to go down there and see if you can catch it." And I'm like, "Are you serious, really?" Because we had a neighbor come in from Colorado. They worked at NIPCO. So they moved here, and I know they brought 2. I know her Siamese cats were purebred. But then, so this one is a half, but I went down there, and they're wild, so I had to catch it.
And then handle them a whole lot to pull the barrel out of them.
Meow and meow and meow.
Oh
But they
yeah.
don't want to stay in the summertime. I really need the older one too. And then I went to the great big tractor tires, like on tractor trailers or big
Hmm.
tractor tires.
Yeah. I had
I
to use
knew,
a reciprocating saw, cut one up that was
yeah,
here in the yard. There was a
really,
sandbox that every cat in the neighborhood
yeah,
seemed to think was a litter box. So I got that
yeah.
out of here.
I wanted some to plant herbs and stuff in. So I had a
I
friend,
thought
and
about that, but then I thought they'd just dig in the dirt then too, because it was a well-established litter box. I mean, you walked out my front door and you were like blown back by the smell of it.
yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah, I got that out of there.
yeah, I
Cut that
know.
puppy up when they bring dumpsters in
Oh
once or
yeah,
twice a year, the roll-offs, the great big roll-offs for people
yeah,
to get rid of stuff. I had
yeah.
that puppy cut up and ready. And when that thing
Well,
came,
I had trouble
that tire
with
went.
this my calico. I mean the Siamese pen too, because my my daughter-in-law's mother-in-law had moved in, and I'd had the litter boxes in my laundry room, so she was close to that, so I had to move it. So I moved it over into the dining area, away from everything, and but then it was at the window, and then the curtains would come down. Well, that darn cat that kept peeing on the curtains and the rug. I had a rug down, they'd pee on the rug. So
Yeah,
finally, I just had to take the curtains, and I have them up tall enough now that he don't pee on them. Then I took the rugs out, and she gets those blue pads, like you
the piddle
people use
pads.
fiddle, the blue
Yeah, piddle
pads.
pads.
Yeah. So she gets them, and we have extras. So I just put that up underneath the boxes. But once I removed those curtains and those the rugs, she quit doing it.
Yeah, they like curtains, rugs, bed skirts.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
crazy.
anything fluffy. Um, a couch lap throw, stuff like that.
Siamese are so loving and loyal to their person. Yeah, he comes in and he'll come and meow, but
Mom's
I
did too, and then after she passed,
yeah.
he bonded to me. Me and her raised him. We're the ones that fed him and took care of him. He ultimately bonded to her, but he was bonded to me as well. So when she passed, he
Mhm.
transitioned fairly well, but he still missed her. You know.
Yeah. Well, when I was picking up those tires, my son says, "Mama, there's a kitten over there in the field." And I said, "Well, that cat ain't gonna come to me, And I went to it and it ran away. So he walked over there and it come to him. And my other son's like, "No, you're not bringing that cat home." So I said, "Let me see it." And it had 6 toes on every foot.
Polydactyl.
So I brought him home and we put him, and he was wild. And we put him in a cage. And of course, my granddaughter, she just loved it, loved it, loved it. And he was the sweetest thing. That cat would get out there and jump up in the tree and go over the garage and get on top of the garage and just torment the heck out of them dogs. And then he just disappeared one day. I don't know where he went to.
Be hard to say.
The I put it on Facebook and I put it out. They said sometimes, if they're feral like that, they'll leave.
Yeah,
Follow
especially if they're male.
another feral. But I had all of them fixed.
That don't necessarily mean anything.
I
They
know,
still,
yeah.
especially the males.
Well, yeah, and he was, and so
But I mean, he
then
could have been took out by a bird of prey or something too. You never know.
I know because you know what? We have chicken hawks, we have foxes. Um,
Fox usually isn't strong enough. A chicken hawk ain't big enough.
yeah.
It's usually what is it? A red tail that's as big as or
Yeah.
close to a golden eagle or a
Well,
bald
I would
eagle.
even say that we even have wolf probably, or
Hmm. Wolves and
I've had
coyotes and bobcats are usually your big ones.
bobcats. There's a fox den just down below our house. And because I had chickens and
Oh
I
yeah,
come
they'll take out
home,
a chicken, but they
oh my
usually
God, I lost every
don't
one
bother
I
the cat.
had. Raccoon, oh my gosh, I lost every darn chicken I had almost. And
Yeah.
sometimes it'd be in the daytime. And one day I was sitting out front, out back, and I saw the fox go across my neighbor's yard. And I hollered, and I thought, because she had some chickens. And I thought, that darn fox has got her chicken. And I hollered and dropped it. But it was one of mine. It didn't got one of mine.
Yeah.
And so anyway, I got rid of all of them. And then but now this spring,
Can
I
we
got some more chickens. So I've got, I don't know, I think I might have about eight or nine hens. And I've got them, and can't nothing get to them.
Here comes my oldest girl. This is
Not this
Callie.
time. Yeah.
This is Callie. She's 19. Still acts like a 3-year-old, but she's 19 years old. Her full name is Amber Calandria, but she usually goes by Miss Callie. Miss Callie, Miss Callie. The very tip of her tail just starts.
Yeah.
Hello,
Yeah.
Myra.
Hey, Myra. You're up awful late, too.
But she's a dark calico. In a dog, they call it a brindle, kind of.
Yeah.
You know, but it's a dark calico in a cat.
Yeah.
Because they're usually born of a calico mother.
I've got a black boxer, and they're considered a reverse brindle.
Yeah.
Because if you would go to register a black boxer, they don't exist.
Yeah, they don't recognize the color.
Yeah, they're reverse brindle.
Mm-hmm.
And she's probably 10, and I had to take her to the vet. Her leg was hurting, and I didn't know what was wrong with her. She's got arthritis in it. But she's a mess. She's my dog.
Oh, Vita, Callie could be older than she is. She was an adult rescue, and we've had her 18 and a half years. So we call her 19. The vet estimated her at 1 to 3 years. By demeanor, I thought she was 3 to 5. You add those 3 on as the average.
Yeah.
She'd be 22, 23, somewhere in there. So she could easily be 24 years old. But she's not showing.
They live old. I guess they live old.
Well, our Siamese, he was the youngest I had. He was like 2 days old. Still had the umbilical cord hanging. He only survived to 14. Healthy as a horse his whole life. And then all of a sudden, I think his spleen blew. Because just all of a sudden anemia, and he was gone. Poof.
Yeah, I don't remember having a cat die on me.
Took him to the vet, and he was flat out and beyond recovery. So we euthanized him, just put him out of his misery.
Yeah, I've had to do that.
Yeah, like I said, I've done it 5 times in just a little over a year.
Yeah.
4 cats and a dog. We don't have a dog now because Sarah was our last dog. We had with her, we had Trevor. He was a senior rescue, severely matted. Oh my God, he had probably 12, 14 inches of hair. He was a Springer Spaniel. They're hairy, all matted down, big old limbs about that long and about that big around, woven into the fur, jabbing him in the ribs were a literal wound with adhesion overgrowth. So it had been doing it a while, covered in ticks, covered in fleas. Took him to the vet. He ended up being a critical cardiac, so we got him right on medication and everything. He was with us for about 5 years. He was legally deaf and blind. Sarah was his eyes and ears.
Mm.
But he was a happy boy until
I know.
his
I
heart
can't
gave out.
Yeah, I can't stand when somebody's mistreating an animal.
He came off of some farm out in the boondocks. We went and got him.
Yeah.
He was listed through a private welfare organization, animal welfare,
Yeah.
and he wasn't one of theirs. If he was, yeah, but I
Yeah.
took photos. I had documentation from the groomer, documentation from the vet, turned it all over to the organization. They reported him. They took care of it. We took care of him.
Yeah, no.
Told them if they needed anything from us, let us know.
Yeah, no.
Apparently they didn't. But there was an animal abuse file that showed up in the paper that fit the situation.
Oh, heck, we've had people here. We've had people in this area has had hundreds of horses that they've had taken away from them.
Yeah, I've seen like the Houston Humane Society show
I mean, it's
on
here
like Animal Planet, or I don't remember what channel it's on, but
in our area, I don't know what they do, why they do it, what they try
well,
to
I'm
do.
just saying those areas in the country that have like large ranches, horse ranches, Virginia, Texas, Kentucky.
Yeah.
We've only got a couple of big ranches on this half of the state that I know of.
Yeah.
And they're high class stuff. So, from what I understand.
Shoot, my granddaughter will be up in a few minutes. Well, heck, I bet she's already gone. She has to work at 3:30. She probably don't even know I'm up. She got a part-time job at FedEx, so she started going in at 4:30. But she just graduated from high school and she started college this week. But thank God she can do it online. So because I just didn't want her up there. Well, she didn't want to be up there anyway. It's just so liberal, so bad. But and she's a homebody anyway. I mean, a homebody. I mean, it's like 20 minutes away, 20 miles away. Still, she'd rather be here at the house doing it. Because she would call me from high school. I give my lunch to Chase. You think you can bring me something? They're good kids. I mean, like today, she fixed supper and, her mom's in the hospital. Her mom just had intestines removed and a complete hysterectomy and appendix taken out at the same time.
Gracious.
And they give her a colon bag, a colonoscopy bag. In 8 weeks, she'll have to go back.
Yeah, she'll have to wear that for a while.
Yeah.
To allow the intestinal tract incision points and stuff to heal.
Yeah.
It reduces the chance of leakage.
Right.
Which can create peritonitis, septicism, and all that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So by doing the bag, it just minimizes the chances of intestinal peritonitis.
Yeah. So that was Monday. Today's just Thursday. So I think she's got to stay in the hospital for a week.
Probably.
And then she'll come out. Yeah.
Well, they've got to get all of her things functioning again. She's got to be able to eliminate and.
Yeah, well, it's a good thing. I mean, it's a good thing. They can get her up, move her. And,
Oh, yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, she said a nurse was coming here at the house. So they started just using the biopsy or whatever it was, the scope to go in and do it. But I guess it was more damage, so they had to cut her open.
I'm not sure if she is or not, Cece. I haven't gotten an update recently. I know that Skywatcher Sandra is home and feeling wonderful and healed from her event that put her in the hospital for nearly a week.
Who?
Tiffany.
I, Tiffany.
But I
I
can't
know.
remember. I'm not sure what Tiffany's status is at this point.
I know she's going. I know her mom's taking her to the doctor, but I don't know where she's staying.
I know my friend Russell, aka Junk Dauber, he had COVID. His whole family did. His whole household.
So who?
He,
Tiffany? Does Tiffany have COVID? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know if Tiffany. I'm not sure what Tiffany had going on. I just know she had
Oh,
issues.
oh, you're
But
talking. Yeah, you're talking
yeah,
about.
just in regards to prayer list, my
Oh,
friend
darling,
Russell,
I'm
he's been on
sorry.
prayer lists as well. I was just giving Cece an update.
Yeah.
Um, he got into a rehab now. He was in the hospital, out 20 less than 24 hours, put back in because they dismissed him with pneumonia, and his oxygen sats bottomed out. So back into the hospital he went. They got him over that, but the double whammy of a severe case of COVID plus
How do I make
pneumonia.
How do I make myself black?
On the StreamYard at the bottom, there's a thing that says Stop Cam. That's right next to where you mute
Oh,
yourself.
okay. All right, I'll be
Yeah.
back in a few minutes.
Okay, hon. Go get your doggy took care of.
Yeah, I need to go to the bathroom too and get
Yeah.
something
Take
to
care of
eat.
business. We're good. But anyways, just yesterday he got moved to a rehab because he ended up weak as a kitten. He's got to rebuild muscle and stuff. So he's in a rehab for a while, and but he is on the mend. So thank God. I mean, he's 80. He's 79. He's nearly 80. He'll be 80 here in a few months. Um, that's a lot for an 80-year-old man to take. COVID and pneumonia back to back, but he's fighting through it. Emotionally, he's pretty rough because he can't have family come visit him. So his YouTube family, including me, have been calling him, talking to him on the phone because his family couldn't come see him. Not all of them have been tested and cleared. No, it's Russell Pearson, aka Junk Dauber on YouTube. He's the elderly fellow that I mod for on Saturday afternoons religiously. He's a curbside junk picker on a mobility scooter. But he's quite the character. But I help him, keep him protected when he's on live. Um, he I had to teach him how to get mods, wrench people and stuff. Um, he had no clue about a lot of that when he started going live. He just decided to do it one day and didn't do his homework, and so I helped him get set up. That'd be awesome, CC. Thank you. I've got him on several lists, but the more the merrier. Put him and his whole family on there. Some of them have been cleared. Others are still waiting on doctor clearance. They're recovered, but they're not testing clear yet. So they're still on the medication to fight back the dregs of it so they can get back to work. At least one of them has lost their job due to it because they were out too long. So they got to find new work. It's basically him, his daughter, and his 3 grandsons, 2 of which one of them is one of those super hyper boys kind of kids, and the other is can't remember the condition. He's a special needs adult grandson that basically has to live at home with somebody, can't live on his own. Uh, no, I don't know of an Annie that has those familial connections. Goodness, Myra. Oh, geez, Vita. Yeah, he's got like the hyper boy. I think he's 12 now. The family has him takes these meds when he's going to school, so that he's more manageable in the classroom. But when he's home, um, they give his body a break on the medications while he's been home a while and probably bouncing off the walls. But he had it as well, which probably slowed him down a fair bit for a good while, because he was flat out just like his mom. And then one of the boys tested negative, had no symptoms. So they moved him to a friend's house. 2 days later, he started becoming symptomatic. So he had to move back, got tested. He was positive. So he had a delayed trigger on it. But yeah, the whole household basically ended up with it. And, nobody can go visit Russell, um, whether they're healthy or not, because they're not allowing visitors. And the daughter has been kind enough to keep us updated on Dauber's channel, so we know what's going on, and been providing phone number and room at wherever hospital and stuff, so that his YouTube family and his family can call him periodically, not wear him out, but give him at least a couple of callers each day for, even just 20 minutes, 30 minutes, just to break the monotony and have him know he's connected, that we're still there for him. His YouTube family is there. His family is there. We can't physically come see him, but we're calling him. That's the best we can do, and he's so grateful for it. He's really emotional and depressed. He just feels disconnected and confused. Being 80 years old, he's just really had it rough. But yeah, his whole YouTube family, which is a small group, we've all been staying in touch, keeping in contact, and sorting out this call system so that he has connection. Just a couple of people each day for a few minutes, just to keep his mind uh, off of what he's dealing with and keep him connected, so he keeps purpose, a reason to fight. We don't want him to give up. We want to see him back out on his scooter picking in the garbage once this is all over. I know now he ain't going to do it until it's good and over. He learned his lesson. Could it be Annie Bell, Cece? That's the only Annie I know, um, in the jewelry community. I think she goes by Annie Beth now, but before it was Bell. She changed her name, I don't know, probably 6 months ago, maybe a little longer. Oh yeah, Myra, was it diabetic related or was it something else? People lose digits, and that's the first thing you think of when they're older is diabetes. God, 8 years of dialysis. That's brutal. I mean, that's hours several days a week, going in and sitting, getting plugged in, and having your blood purified to get the toxins out because your kidneys ain't taking it out no more. It's a whole lot of time sitting in one of their fancy little chairs plugged into that machine. Which means he started having problems at 52, which is a year older. I'll be 51 next month. So he's a year older-ish than me when it hit. Thankfully, my kidneys are holding with all the steroids and the diabetic medication that I have to take. All that stuff strains the kidneys. I often see her in Jen Layton's auctions, but she'll show up for a while and then she fades out, and then a few months later she shows back up. I don't have a Facebook friend thing on her or anything like that to hook you up. She just shows up. But it's usually in like Jen's auctions. I think Moonstone Mama. She might go to some of the others, like Fairy Vixen, that have learned from or are learning from Jen how to do it. She was around a lot when Brenda was still around, but when Brenda had to have surgery and hasn't been able to come back because she had tons of complications and stuff, Annie hasn't been around as much. Wow, Vita. I will, CC, and then I'll let you know. Or if you see Jen Layton, you might ask her if she's gotten an update because she may have popped in when we weren't there. She might have an update available to you. Oh, did it reverse all right and stuff, Vita, where you didn't have major damage? This iritis, it's like having this fiberglass in your eyes. It's miserable. That's why I keep putting drops in. Just keep wetting them down, trying to tame it. Part of it's because I've had very little sleep past 3 or 4 days. And that irritates your eyes, when you're tired. And that can set it off. But tonight I'll be able to get a good night's sleep. So when I go to bed, I don't have to get up for no appointments, no phone conferences. I can just go bomb out. So hopefully that'll help. If it doesn't, and I get up, my eyes are still gritty, then I'll know I need to get in to see the doctor. I go straight to the specialist now. I don't even try to go to my eye doctor since he jacked me around. Ain't worth my time. Because I know the specialist doctor, surgeon dude will get me right in. As in, how fast can you put your pants on, get in the car, and go? Gonna black my screen out while I'm smoking, but I'm still here. Yeah. Yeah, it was like a niece or nephew, maybe a grandbaby. Can't remember how old Annie is. One of those deals where they have to wait until a certain age, but yet monitor and blah, 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 and then go in and seal up the hole in the heart to give them a better life, keep them alive, let them grow. Otherwise, it kind of backfires. And yeah, renal insufficiency is manageable. You know, it's a maintenance thing, watching what you eat, what you're putting through your system, a lot of diet stuff, but it is manageable. Very true, CC. And it don't matter whether people are Christian or not. Prayer is a kind of a universal word. It don't matter what path they walk. They're willing to pray for people for healing and help and aid and support and whatever they need. Whatever's weighing on them. You go, girl, Cece. You just collect up them names. I'm writing them down too. Like I said, prayer lists, the more the merrier. Yikes, Vita. Yeah, that is a miracle. Pulling back a renal system that's wanting to go flat on you. That's a rare thing. Gotta hand you in hints for sure.
Okay, I'm back. I had to get me a cup of coffee.
Welcome back, dear.
I had to get me something to drink.
Got you a drink. Got the puppy taken care of. Got your bladder emptied out.
Yeah, I did.
I just yacked while you were gone, and
I heard you.
we were discussing prayer list peoples and
Yeah.
Vita's adventures and
Oh, that's very close to transplant. Yeah.
yeah, I don't look nothing like my avatar anymore. That's from it's the most recent picture I got, and it was from 2001, I think. I mean, it's obvious when I'm on camera, I don't look anything like that anymore. Life happened.
How old are you?
I'll be 51 next month.
51.
Yeah, I look far older. Rode hard, put away wet, I think is what they call it.
You know, that's the way life is sometimes.
Yeah. No, I don't know a Misty with CC. At least not. I don't recall one at the top of my head right now.
Mm-hmm.
I've been playing phone tag, doing phone conferences, doing miles of paperwork. Last night, all night, I was up doing this booklet questionnaire thing. I typed up 6 pages of answers for them. I told them I'd type it up, put it in a PDF file, and email it to them because they are not going to be able to read my handwriting.
Yeah, her picture does favor Misty.
That's my natural hair color in the avatar. Blue-black, Native American blue-black.
This is my natural too. I let it grow out. I said, "To heck with it." I wouldn't.
I'm still natural, but now it's a mousy brown with a whole lot of gray and white in it.
Yeah.
I started out with wings above my ears and behind my ears turned white, and then I got a widow's peak coming in my part. But there's gray spattered.
Hard, Willie. You need to rest. You need to quit.
I rest when I can.
You need to quit that. That's hard on you.
I'm trying. I've got them cut back. I always look tired, Vita. the rings that I have under my eyes that don't go away age me quite a bit. But I can't wear a bunch of cosmetics and stuff to cover it up that breaks me out so bad anymore that it ain't worth it to me.
Well, you're still beautiful.
I don't go by looks much anyways, but
It don't matter, does it?
it is what it is. I ain't gonna get all decked out. I ain't looking for no man or nothing, so never did. If they showed up, they showed up. I never went looking for one. Usually I was running the other way because they were a, you know what. I ain't going there. I ain't raising another one.
Yeah.
No matter how old they are, how many times they've been married, you still have to housebreak them.
Yeah, you're right. But then you still can't do it either. Well, sometimes you can. Well,
I ain't even interested. I'm beyond all that. Been there, done that.
Yeah,
I said I ain't even interested in any of that. Been there, done that.
I know.
Hello, Miss Sandy Brown.
Hi, Sandy. Everybody's up this morning.
I mean, my body's tired, but my brain ain't ready to shut down. And I
Well,
know
I
if I
know.
go lay down, it ain't gonna happen.
No, you can't give up. That's what I am. I'm 60 something. I don't know how old I am. 60 something. But seriously, and my butt, I try, but my body, my mind's not that, And then you go to do things, and the next thing you know, the next day you can't move,
I know the feeling.
Yeah, my mother's hair is solid white, but I have, I was afraid to let it grow out, and I just got tired of coloring it. It cost so much money, and
I've colored my hair a handful of times in my whole life.
yeah,
And I usually just didn't like it.
yeah,
So I just decided, screw it. I've earned my grays.
yeah,
Every one of them. Being a caregiver and the stresses that I've lived in life,
yeah, I know.
I earned them. I started graying at 16. I
Did
had the
you
wings
really?
behind my ears at 16.
My husband did at 18. Yeah, when I met him, he was premature. Well, his mother was solid gray too, solid white. My mother's solid white. I'm surprised I'm not. But Mama had hair like this, I think. I just can't stand it in my eyes. I need to get it. I need to get. I used to wear it with the wing. Kind of
Feathered,
like, yeah, feathered back
feathered
like
and
that.
layered. Yeah.
Yeah,
I still wear mine like that.
that's what I need to do. I need to go do it, but I just keep putting it off and putting it off.
I do my own hair. I've cut my own hair since I was a teenager.
I wish I could. I cut it. I cut it sometimes too, but I wish I hadn't.
I keep
So
it super short in the summer, and then the winter, I'll let it come on down and feather on the sides, part in the
goes
middle
so
kind of thing.
fast and so thick. I mean, it don't feel thick, but I mean, it
My
is.
hair is paper thin. I mean, super,
Yeah,
super thin. I got it from my dad. His was the same way.
yeah,
Really, really fine, fine hair.
yeah, mom's is. Well, look, I got to get off here, and it was good talking to y'all, and we might try this tomorrow. How about that?
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Same place sometime, maybe, huh?
Don't forget Fluffy's auction tomorrow, noon Eastern. He put you on the docket for it. So
Okay,
have your jewelry ready. He said he'd email you the details, but yeah, noon Eastern.
at 12 o'clock. Okay.
Yeah, noon Eastern, whatever time zone
Yeah.
you're in, you'll have to adjust. But
Okay, thank you for reminding me. Thank y'all guys for coming in and spending time with me. I love y'all. And I'll try to see y'all in the morning if y'all are up and about.
Well, if I can hit the right button, I was going to come back on screen long enough to say goodbye. There we go.
Okay.
Got to hit the right button. That helps.
All right, bye, y'all.
Night, everyone. Love y'all. Stay
Y'all have
safe.
a good
Stay
night.
kind. See you next
Yep.
time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. And.